Hi, welcome to my live video about Scorpio versus Aquarius, who is the strongest zodiac sign. Make sure if you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit the bell next to the subscribe button, whether you're new or not, so that you get a notification whenever I go live. And make sure if you want a personal reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. So I speak tarot and astrology fluently. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Once again, my website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I'll show up. Make sure you guys like the video. Hey, Siobhan, how are you? How are you? How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday at the timing of filming this video. So let's get right into it, okay? I've done my introduction, honey. All right, hey, Siobhan. Make sure you guys like the video. Hey, Miss Anthropic Free Beats. Scorpio is obviously the strongest of all signs. Child. Okay, we got one for Scorpio already. Okay. All right, where are my Aquariuses at? We need some Aquarius energy in here and some Scorpio energy. But this is the Scorpio versus Aquarius video. So who's the strongest zodiac sign? So let's get right into it. Here we have a water sign versus an air sign, and a very dynamic air sign at that, a very unpredictable air sign, and an air sign that often doesn't even come off as an air sign. It can sometimes come off as a water sign or a fire sign, or, it can sometimes come off as earth. It really depends on the circumstance that Aquarius is in. They're very adaptable people. Aquarius moon, 1 degree Mars. 1 degree Mars in Aquarius, 5 degrees Child. Yet Siobhan has a lot of Aquarius energy, and that's one thing about Aquarius is that, Aquarius can be very hard to read. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars, and Pluto rules death, rebirth. As we always say in these videos, Scorpio is always willing to self-destruct or destruct, to the point of losing it all to win sometimes. So Scorpios do sometimes have that advantage over them where they can just be very fearless, And it's also because they're ruled by Mars, and Mars rules war, aggression, it rules power, or, desire for power mainly. It also rules how we express our raw energy and our sexuality. So on that same frame, if a Scorpio has certain feelings behind the battle, a Scorpio may be willing to put their all into the battle. Once again, depending on the circumstances, if you stole their boyfriend or girlfriend, or you cheated on them, like, it depends on the circumstances of the situation. Maybe you stole, maybe you stole something of theirs, depending on how mad a Scorpio is at you, the Scorpio can be very, sometimes reckless, I have to say. Scorpios can be a bit reckless, sometimes, because they can be so marred by their anger. But that's one thing I will say that Aquarius can sometimes have over Scorpio, because Aquariuses are very much people who do not show emotion for the most part. They don't dwell on emotions, although they can sometimes come off as emotional. And I think, once a Scorpio kind of senses that energy, see, a Scorpio can sense certain things like a shark. Let me tell you what those are. A Scorpio can sense fear like a shark. A Scorpio can also sense emotion like a shark as well. All right. And when it comes to emotion, it's any type of sensitivity in which they can kind of get an upper hand on you. Because a Scorpio is always going to want to look for that into, okay, what's going on with my opponent's psychological mind? What are they thinking? What makes them tick? What makes them crack, right? It depends on the situation. Like, a Scorpio is always trying to read their partner, whereas an Aquarius isn't really worried about that. An Aquarius is always very unpredictable with their movements, with what their next move is going to be, what their next choice is going to be. You can't really predict a lot of times what an Aquarius is going to do. And I think that can trip Scorpio up heavily. Aquariuses have this way about them where even in battle, they're going to march to the beat of their own drum. So, Scorpio may be trying to create this, chaos, this rhythm over here, but, Aquarius is over here on their own vibe. So they're not even fazed by what Scorpio is throwing at them. A lot of times, no shade, Aquariuses, but you guys can be a little bit aloof even to, like, certain emotional energies, or like certain, I guess, like, yeah, emotional energy. So when someone is trying to emotionally manipulate you, it's almost like it doesn't work on you, because you're not one to show your emotions a lot of the times, unless it's a situation which you're really comfortable, if that makes sense. Yes. Hey, Giselle. Hey, I love you. My baby daddy is Scorpio. He did admit that he doesn't know what makes me tick. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. An Aquarius is going to be really, really hard for a Scorpio to read, and that is going to make Scorpio very frustrated. It's going to trip Scorpio up. So in that frame, Aquarius has an advantage over Scorpio in that way, in that they're really hard to read emotionally. Like I said, you can't predict what an Aquarius is going to do. By the way, they're ruled by Uranus and Saturn. So Uranus rules unpredictableness, it rules innovation, it rules forward thinking, forward movement, but it also, all right, rules our friends and acquaintances and our groups, how we work in groups, all right, also rules how we approach our personal goals and aspirations, but that's a different reading, honey. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this. By the way, please like the video. I need more likes. I see 4 likes, but 15 people in the room. So I love your likes. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Uranus actually rules popularity. All right. Uranus rules, our friends, how many friends we have, what types of friends we have. An Aquarius is a very popular person. So an Aquarius, okay, doesn't always have to fight the battle themselves. An Aquarius just may call Junebug or, Ray Ray or Angelo or Apollo down the street, to finish the battle for them, to kind of get you together when you least expect it. So in that frame, sometimes Scorpio can meet their match in terms of, oh, I didn't realize all these other people or all these other situations came with Aquarius. I didn't realize they had this much backing, this much power behind them. Because see, this is what I'm talking about. Sorry, I had to take a breath. Scorpio is about power, right? Like they are all about, power and domination, and that's Mars, right? But Aquarius is all about people and attaining power from the people. So an Aquarius may sometimes seem like they aren't powerful themselves, but you never know who that Aquarius or what that Aquarius has behind them in terms of power. So you have to be really careful with Aquariuses because they can be really, really sneaky. All right. And this can be in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't even get into it. Aquarius energy in a woman can make her break you. Exactly. And Aquariuses are very patient people, by the way, as well. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules time. Saturn is known to be a super patient, super thorough, super tough, but like super persistent and like a stone wall type of planet, like hard to read, like patient as hell, like, will not crack for anything. That is Saturn. That's Aquarius. That's part of Aquarius. They're mainly ruled by Uranus, often associated with being solely ruled by Uranus, but they're also ruled by Saturn. So they have that Saturn energy, which can sometimes trip people up. Check out my Scorpio versus Capricorn video. Capricorn is the only zodiac sign ruled by, the only zodiac sign solely ruled by Saturn. That's a tough battle, by the way. That just dragged me, child. Aquarius. Yeah, I got Aquarius ascendant, so this will apply to me if I fight a Scorpio. Yes. See, that's the thing with Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't always have to fight the battle for you. Aquarius just has to call Junebug or, Cynthia, what was the name of Loretta? What was the name of that, the girl in the Steve Harvey show that everyone was like afraid of? I forgot what her name was. Dang it. But she was like in love with Romeo. Did you guys watch the Steve Harvey show? That's why Scorpio and Aquarius square. It's that fixed energy. Exactly. Exactly. It's almost like they're fighting the battle in their own separate worlds. And it's like when the worlds eventually collide, it cannot be pretty sometimes. Like, because once you do figure out, because Scorpio is always going to trying to be feeling out, trying to be picking and poking at what is your weakness, what is the thing that makes you tick, what is it that makes you bomb. And once a Scorpio finally, if they're able to with an Aquarius, but if they finally are able to figure out what makes an Aquarius crack, a Scorpio, especially if by this point, like they've exhausted all of their tricks, in their bag, like, because we all have tricks in our bag, honey, of trying to break our opponent down. All right. A Scorpio is going to kind of pick at that wound or that weakness until it makes the Aquarius crack. But the thing with Aquarius is that they're only going to allow you to do that so much or get so far with that before they, that Saturn energy comes out, honey. And then they're for war, So it's like, it's almost like Aquarius during the battle, like an earth sign, is conserving their energy, and it's like they're not really, it's almost like they're not battling. They're just kind of like on autopilot, and it's not until something happens that makes the Aquarius crack is that kind of the Hulk comes out of them. But the Hulk is not pretty. You have a cult following almost. People love me. Everyone kisses my ass, even my family. Yes, Aquarius. Aquarius rising is how you appear. It's different from how you feel act. Yes. Yes. I got Aquarius and I like it because we can focus. Well, yes, that's that Saturn energy. They're good. You guys are good at, yeah, that's a good point, actually, Vinny. Thank you. Aquarius is really, really good at focusing as well. So that's a really good point. Once an Aquarius has made a decision to take their stance, they will stick to that stance. And that same for him, you guys can be a little bit stubborn, actually, too, like a Taurus. But I mean, in battle, that could be a good thing, you know, because one thing you don't want to do with a Scorpio is crack. You don't want to crack. And when I say crack, I mean, we all, you know, like a mask cracking, basically. Like your mask that you wear, you know, throughout the day. And I don't mean makeup, honey. That's not a read. What I'm saying is that, you know, we all wear, you know, little facades, little masks throughout the day to protect our true feelings, to protect our true, you know, sense of self. Yes, please like the video, you guys. I see 7 likes and 23 people in the room. I need to see like at least 10 more likes. Thank you guys so much. But you know, when I say mask cracking, I mean like, you know, those protecting our identity, protecting our true self, you know, that mask cracking, you know, whatever that mask is for you. Revealing your true self, revealing your vulnerable self. Like Scorpio is all about vulnerability, right? Like I'm Venus and Scorpio. So with Venus, it's all about romance, friendship, harmony. In my relationships, I need vulnerability. You know, like if you're not showing that, then I can't do anything with you. I can't read you if you're not vulnerable with me. Bye, Felicia. Close the door. I don't have time. But that is exactly what a Scorpio is going to get in battle with an Aquarius. Aquarius is going to be like, boop, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. Let me know when you're willing to talk it out, maybe. Like, you know, Aquariuses are also an air sign, so they're not really fighters, but don't push them. All right. Scorpio just got to keep it 100 with Aquarius. Exactly. So they can be cool without the motives. Exactly. And Aquarius has to keep it 100 with Scorpio. But this is the thing, though. Like, they're always trying to fill out each other's intentions. Because let's keep it real. Aquarius is, I don't think people mention this enough, but I think Aquariuses can be very psychic and intuitive themselves. I think Saturn is a very intuitive and psychic planet. There is a reason why Capricorns are really good at reading people. And if you watch my videos or maybe other astrologers' videos on Capricorn, I don't know. I don't really watch other astrologers' videos on Capricorn, I have to be honest. Maybe you'll hear them mention they're really good at reading people. They're really good at, you know, judging, or not in a negative way, but judging a situation accurately and, you know, being really intuitive. But Uranus is also very intuitive as well. So I think people don't appreciate that enough in Aquarius, is where they're, you know, very intuitive and very, you know, psychic. Like they can kind of you know, they're kind of like Scorpio, where they're trying to get to your intention. What are your motives? Where are you coming from? Where's your psychological stance? I'm an Aquarius and my mom's a Scorpio. She was living with me and dipped to Texas. I'm not sympathetic enough. Yeah. Yeah. Like Scorpios need that, like, okay, like this is how you feel. Okay, thank you. This is how I feel. Okay, now we can, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not willing to show how you feel, that's gonna frustrate a Scorpio. As an Aquarius, I match my Scorpio Aqua just as stubborn, matching him in war. As Aqua, it's all or nothing. We'll level everything, including me, win, lose, or draw. Okay. Yes, I'm incredibly stubborn. Nobody can peer pressure me or make me change my mind. Yes, Giselle. Both signs are stubborn here. I think Scorpio and Aquarius. Yes, get the likes up. Great content. Yes, you guys, thank you for the likes. I see 11 likes and 22 people. That's a good, you know, improvement. I really, really appreciate it, but I would love more likes. Seriously. Okay, 12 likes. Thank you. I used to be a fighter, but now I fight with my brain instead of my hands. Thank you, Giselle. If Someone did something awful to me. I would rather ruin somebody's life than just give them a bruise. Yes, thank you. They can go well together if both are more involved. I agree. No, but that's a good point, Siobhan. Thank you. Because, hey, Casey, I was actually thinking about you earlier today. I think Aquarius and Scorpio are the types of people who, even after battle, could like come to some sort of resolution. It's like, okay, like we did that, like you slayed my wig, I slayed yours a little bit, but you know what, you're actually pretty cool. You know, it's like that kind of relationship. My mother's a Scorpio, we get along amazing, but sometimes she gets too obsessed with knowing my business. Well, Scorpios love to know, you know, they love to know tea. Like she feels entitled to know everything about me, and that's uncomfortable for me. Yeah. And you know what's interesting is that's kind of what I was saying. Like even outside of battle, if you're not giving anything to Scorpio, Scorpio will try to pry it out of you. Like, oh, okay, I don't know anything about you, so let me try and see what I can dig. You know, what I can dig out of you. You know. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. When it doesn't work, it's frustrating and it makes us mad. I say us because my Venus is in Scorpio and my Pluto. So. She's an Aquarius sun, Gemini moon, Capricorn rising, and I'm a Cancer sun, Libra moon, Leo rising. Ooh. That's a lot of earth and fire matching up to water and fire and air. Oh no, that's a lot of air and earth matching up to a mix of water, earth, and air, and fire. I'm sorry. True, we like honesty. People who come and tell the truth to your face, we respect. Exactly, Scorp 444. Thank you. Like someone who's forthright with their intentions, a Scorpio likes that very, very much. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, Siobhan. Happy belated birthday to Siobhan. I hope your birthday was really amazing. Cheers. She's a Scorpio sun and Aquarius sun. Oh, okay. A Scorpio sun and Aquarius moon. By the way, I don't know if Zuri is in here, but I had a reading from Zuri yesterday. For those of you who are regulars here, you guys know who Zuri is. And it was so amazing. I wish she were here so I could gloat on her even more. But oh my God, it was really, really good. Like, it was really good. So shout out to Zuri. All right, I hope you see this video. Yes, Siobhan, it was a really good reading. Who has better endurance? Both fixed. Who has better endurance? Oh, it was Lamarr. Yeah, I had a reading. Like she read me. So happy birthday, Siobhan. Yes. Who has better endurance? That's actually a good question. What do you guys think? Who has better endurance? Both of us are mostly fixed and cardinal. Scorp has endurance, I think. Okay, I got one for Scorpio for endurance. Siobhan, what did you do for your birthday yesterday? Did you get anything nice or special? Any nice presents? That's hard. I know, right, Giselle? It's a hard choice. Aquarius has better endurance. Okay, so we got one for Aquarius and one for Scorpio. That's a hard one. I agree. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with mental endurance. Definitely Aquarius, but maybe endurance in terms of physical or energy wise, I would have to go with Scorpio. I want to say both, but for different reasons. Exactly. Aquarius and Scorpio are both powerhouses. Scorpio want the power. Aquarius has power and don't care, but will want everyone to have power if it matters. Yes, Watcher 23. Actually, I'd say Scorpio. Okay, Nathaniel. Scorpio has better endurance. Yes, Mighty Joe 1. Aquarius. Okay, Siobhan says Aquarius. Hey, Zuri. Zuri, I was just gloating about you. I had an amazing reading from Zuri Inspirations in the chat right now, and she read me, and she gave me my entire life. Oh my God, she was really, really in-depth, really thorough. She brought up things I didn't even realize were blocking me and were the cause of some of my suffering, honey. It was a really good reading. So make sure you guys follow her on Instagram, follow her on her YouTube channels, all right? And shout out to Zuri. It was a really good reading. And we're gonna have to hang out soon because she doesn't live too far from me. So I'd say Scorpio, but we got better reflexes. Are you an Aquarius, Vinny? Oh, yeah, you are an Aquarius. Internally, I would say Aquarius. Yes, Giselle, I agree. Scorpio will come back to play again. Thank you, Siobhan. They like that revenge. You know, if they lose, like if it's Scorpios, let's keep it real. Sometimes Scorpios can be sore losers, all right? It's just a trait that Scorpios have. I want to hang out. I'm not far. All right, really, Casey? Yes, let's hang out. Like, oh my God. Yeah, let's hang out. I don't know. I don't want to ask you where you live on here, but Casey, you don't have Instagram, do you? I'm gonna have to email you because I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, child, I keep telling her I'm going to hit her up about this tarot classes to get this going, and I'm just like, I never feel like I'm quite ready yet, like for some reason. But I'm like, if you're not that far, let's hang out. Yeah. I'm sending you an email now about some stuff. Yes. Well, damn it, I'm not far, but I want to come. Yes, Siobhan. Oh my God, I want you guys all to come. That would be so fun. I'm typing it up now. Yes, Casey. Okay, I'll get it and I'll answer you today after I get off live. Okay, so let's stay focused. Because people are leaving, and I know that means I need to get back focused. Because I don't think Aquarius can endure Scorpio's possessive and dominant nature. I agree. That's a good point because Aquarius is, but in battle, I guess you're right. Scorpios can be possessive and dominant. And that will piss an Aquarius off, to be honest, like at some point. In battle for sure. Because Aquarius needs that space in general, but they need that space in battle too to think. It's like, okay, like, you over there, I'm here. Like, let's respect each other's boundaries. Aquarius are really big on boundaries. I'm in North Carolina. Oh, really? Yeah, that's not that far, actually. That's like a couple hours or so. Yes. Aquarius says, Watcher 23. Scorpio might end up battling themselves up. That's what I'm saying. Like, Aquarius is kind of like a Virgo where they will let you tire yourself out. And then, like, maybe they don't even have, like I said, sometimes Aquarius has a way where they don't even have to touch you. They don't even have to battle you. They just let you tire yourself out, or they can just psychologically, manipulate you. Like Aquariuses don't always have to battle using their energy. And I think that trips Scorpio up too, because Scorpio battles with all their energy a lot of times. Zuri, I'm glad I was able to help you, Lamarr. Seeing the smile of light come across your face is what I live for. Helping people heal and to be in a better state of mind. Nothing will ever compare. Yes, Zuri. Yes, you helped me so much. It was a really good reading. And I even woke up like today, like, wow, that was a really good reading. Like Scorpio Aquarius had been done, moved on, and start dating, not giving a F. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, and that can make a Scorpio even matter. Like Aquarius has a way of letting people twist their own webs. So this is a battle of, what battle is this? This is such a complex battle. Like, I don't feel like we've come to any conclusion, to be honest. Who do you guys think is the strongest? But I kind of felt like I knew this is how this direction would go, which is why I didn't do this for a long time. I was like, Scorpio versus Aquarius? That's a tough one. But what do you guys think? Aquarius with Scorpio brother, what a childhood. Child. Also depends on the person and how much endurance they can handle. Exactly. This is a psychological battle that could go on for life. I agree, Siobhan. I was just about to say that. I was like, I guess this is a battle of the psychological mind. Like, who can twist it to their advantage the most or the easiest? Who can make their partner crack first? It's like that kind of the battle. That could literally last a lifetime because these two are just, I don't know. Scorpio mind and an Aquarius mind are kind of unmatched in a lot of ways. Vinny says Aquarius. All right. Because you have to remember, Aquarius has that Saturn influence, and Saturn is a psychological planet. Like, there's a reason why Capricorns are. Oh my God, I get so many emails, you guys. No shade. I don't want to, spill anyone's tea. But I get so many emails about Capricorn men specifically, and how difficult they are to read and how much they break people's hearts. But it's just like they don't. Capricorns, like Aquariuses, have a way, maybe it's Saturn, where they like break people without trying sometimes. Scorpios get mad when Aquarius lets them twist their own webs. Exactly. Because in a way, Scorpios like to get the lay off of the other people's webs and don't like to have their own revealed. Exactly, Zuri. Zuri just summed that up perfectly. They would get off on messing with each other. Thank you, Siobhan. Like trolling each other. Exactly. One is more intellectual than the other, and one is more emotionally intelligent than the other. Very different strengths. I agree, Nathaniel. Right, Zuri. I was saying that about my Scorpio ex. I'm Aquarius. He said he don't know what makes me tick. Yes. So I don't know. I think this is a really stiff tie, you guys, in terms of who is the strongest between these two, who wins the battle. I think it depends on the circumstances, but even then, seriously, like these two are... I wouldn't want to be in this battle. Like, I'm glad I'm not a Scorpio or an Aquarius, like, because I could not, you know. Aquariuses have a way where they can, seeking revenge on people, and Scorpios have a way where they like seeking revenge on people. Aquariuses have a way where they like, just like sometimes trolling people, like, and it's just, it could go on and on, like Aquarius said. I would love to watch. Me too. I don't want to participate, but I'd love to watch. And I would not be Junebug or, Ray Ray or Cynthia, that Aquarius calls either. No, ma'am. That's your own. You're dealing with who? A Scorpio? Oh, yeah, no. You might want to call one of your friends, honey, because no. Aquarius with Scorpio lover, like a love-hate relationship. We learn to agree to disagree. I don't know, but we works. Exactly. Like, I think these two can actually make a really, really good friendship or, love relationship, depending on the circumstance. It kills him, revealing him. Aquarius will tell blind truth and won't stop. Exactly. I'm messy, Siobhan. All zodiac signs are stiff and tie in terms of strengths and capabilities. I agree. Yes, Siobhan, because Scorpios like to know they have the ingredients to conquer, and with Aquarius, they are always shopping for more when they find out they can't complete their recipe. Yes, Zuri, exactly. Y'all are just reading. I love it. So this is a tie, you guys. And this is the conclusion. Still feel like we have not come to a conclusion, but I'm not surprised by this battle. All right. It just is what it is. But this is the Scorpio versus Aquarius battle. Thank you for listening and watching. All right. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Subscribe to Zuri Inspiration, or if she has a channel, you can put your Instagram down or whatever, because I had a really, really good reading from her yesterday. So I will always shout out people who I actually support, and I'm like, okay, like I've experienced your world, I've experienced your I've experienced you, so like I support it. So and also make sure if you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Bye, Vinny. Virgo vs. Taurus. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. Yeah, I like that, Casey. Paradox is the result between Scorpio and Aquarius. I agree. It's a paradox. It's like, where is this going? Like, I feel like eventually these two would be like, where is this going? Like, let's just call a truce. It's been years, Yes, Zuri. At Zuri Inspiration. They're both powerhouses, Aquarius and Scorpio. I agree. This is a tough battle. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. And if you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I had so much fun with you guys, as I always do. Yes, if you want a reading, email her at ZuriHealsAstrology@gmail.com. It's my chat box. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. And check your email. Thank you. I will. And I will catch you guys later. Love and light.